Um, we're kicking off right now. So thank you all so much for joining in this special session today. I have my colleagues who are here, partners who are connecting from the US. My colleague Dr. Linus is here, Sister Lumba. I'm just checking who else is here. No, Brother Patrick is here, Brother Ellard is here. You are all welcome. I've not seen Brother Servius yet, but you are all welcome to this session this evening. And we look forward to engaging um, with every one of you and sharing, the start of this journey with every one of you present here today. Just so that we get the ball rolling, I'm going to ask Dr. Linus to give his opening remarks. And then in the meantime, I'm just going to be checking to see that all the other speakers are present in the room. Dr. Linus, good evening.
Good evening, and greetings to everybody. All protocol observed.
Good evening. Good evening.
So, my brothers and sisters, as part of our collective drive to deliver equitable access to digital transactions and provide a common instrument of exchange that is accessible to all, we are constantly looking for and identifying institutions that are committed to our goal of delivering equitable access. And as part of this initiative, we have negotiated access to community members, for community members in the United States to access banking services via GoToBank. This negotiated access is only available to community members with a valid SWIFT ID. And so when the link opens, and it will open tonight at midnight UK time, when it opens, please only go there and click if you are a US resident and you have a valid SWIFT ID. If you do not have one, we would encourage you to create one first, to register and obtain one first. Even if you are not in the US, this program is also expected to benefit all members of the community, because you can register your friends, family, and business partners in the United States so that they can have a SWIFT ID that is linked to your SWIFT ID for any applicable member benefits to flow to you in accordance to our traditional community revenue share model. This is part of an exciting journey, which is just the beginning. We will be engaging institutions across the globe. The US is just a starting point, but you will see this happen across the African continent. And very soon we'll be announcing a major engagement with one of the largest financial institutions in one of the countries in Africa. And we are doing all of this in order to drive and deliver access. Remember, we are gathered as a community to address two problems that are age-old problems. The first one is lack of access. Lack of access because we know, and data shows, that in some countries within continental Africa, as much as 95% of people don't have access to banking services. We need to change that. And it's only by working together in the manner that we have that we can bring that change in our time, so that we can see change unfold in front of our eyes, and the transformation that we all seek can begin. The other issue that we are addressing is that of a common instrument of exchanging value. Today, we are in a digital economy, in a global digital economy. And if people do not have access to a mechanism of exchanging value and transacting digitally, then they probably will be left out of the new global digital economy. And so by addressing those key problems, the first, delivering access to all individuals, businesses, communities, and governments alike, and creating a single instrument of exchange
Sorry,
engage
Dr. Linus. Okay. You were muted. Can you come back?
Yes, we hope that we would increasingly engage major institutions around the globe to deliver services to members of our community and to ensure that what we seek, which is equitable access and access to a common instrument of exchange in real time, will prevail, and that many of our members would have increasingly the access that they deserve so that they can begin the process of participating in the new digital economy and creating wealth, not just for them, but also for future generations of their families. On that note, I am going to stop and I will hand over back to Brother Mbi for further detail on the go-to-bank engagement, and also you will hear from some of the partners in the US. Thank you very much, and God bless all of us.
Thank you so much, Dr. Linus, for kickstarting the briefing this evening. I saw someone like asking, Jay, are you there? Jay, are you still in the room?
I'm here.
Jay, hey, how are you, man?
Good. How are you?
Good afternoon.
Good. It's
Great,
a pleasure to be here with so many friends.
Yeah. So so Jay is one of the leads of in the partnership that we put together in the US, and he's here with us this evening. I'm sure one or two other people are going to join as we go into the meeting. I just thought I should say good afternoon to you before we get to when you would just come in and share with us some of the the benefits of this this program that we have put together with GoToBank. I through the last 3 weeks or so, 4 weeks, and possibly 4.5 weeks, we have been talking about this program, and we earmarked the 1st of November as the launch of the program. It goes live on the system today night, UK time, midnight, and we are looking forward to a good number of the community members in the US to start their registrations and to access the system. So
yeah, no,
I just said good afternoon, Jay.
We're very excited. It could be a great opportunity for everybody.
Yeah. So you still have to give us an address on the program. I just said I should say good afternoon first, at least just to acknowledge that you are here. Can you hear me, Jay?
I can hear you. You want me to introduce myself, or?
No. We'll get to that. You are going to come in and introduce. I just wanted to confirm that you were in the room.
No,
I saw someone in the screen like you.
No, I'm here. Richie sent me all the information, so I'll listen, and whenever you're ready for me, I'll be here.
All right. Thanks, Jay. So I'm just going to go into the details of what this program entails and the benefits that would accrue to all the members, especially the members resident in the US. Yeah. First of all, I would like everybody to, for those who have just joined in the meeting and you have not indicated where you are connected from, please just go onto the chat and indicate which city you are connecting from. We know that we have people connected from all over the world. We just want, to acknowledge our members who are connected from different parts of the world. So please go in and just indicate to us where you are connecting from, as we get into the details of this program. At least it gives everybody an idea of some of the the cities where we have members. As it is, we are now on 187 countries, members in all of these countries, and growing. So basically, we have spoken, every single day during our daily briefings about this program. In fact, we had a number of members who have been sending messages and they've kept asking, when are we going to start? When are we going to start? So the launch is going to be today, midnight, UK time. So anybody who goes on to connect, you would see the link and the entire marketing related to the program. And all you need to do is to click, put in your SwiftFund ID, and then you go in and get registered. So just as a way of giving you an overview of the program, we have been in this engagement easily from March this year, and ironing out the different details bit by bit, step by step, to the point where we are now in a position to come out to the public fully and share with you the benefits that would accrue to every member who becomes part of the relationship that we have created with Green Dot Go2Bank. Yeah. So the first thing about the program is that for anyone who wants to have this account, you need to be a US resident. The benefit of, for the rest of the community is that we have brothers, we have sisters, we have friends who are US residents who live in the US, that you can register, you can help them register, you can share the link with, and as we have shown, as everybody knows, depending on how you register them, the benefits that would accrue to them, you would also receive some in the lines, along the lines of how they are registered. Bear in mind, we maintain our 5-tier structure in terms of how you benefit from the people that you register and the people that by extension get registered because of you. The second element, which is very important, is that, so first of all, it's for our members who are US residents. The second element is that our members who are not US residents can help their family members, friends who are in the US to register in the program. The third thing, which is very important, is that anyone who has this account will have access to up to $200 overdraft. Yeah. And then you would also have between 5 to 7% cash back on any transactions you do using the Visa card, which will be issued from the bank. Accessing the bank is not necessarily through a specific branch. You are able to access the bank from Walmart right around the entire United States. In every state where there's a Walmart, every city where there's a Walmart, you can go in there and you are able to access the services. There's also an advantage with this account that you would be able to get a 2-day advance on your pay. So let's say you are supposed to be paid on Thursday, you are able to access your pay today, Tuesday, in advance of the payment that would come on Thursday. There's also a 7% gift card that you are able to get as a participant or as an account holder in this program. Something also which is very, very fascinating is the fact that every member who has this account would have their own referral link. And that referral link, when you share it with anyone, if they open an account, you get a $50 referral fee for each account that's opened. Yeah. There's a big problem, especially, around the world. And if we take the case of the United States, a lot of people have bad credit. And because of bad credit, it makes it very difficult for them to access banking services. With this account, they have what you call credit repair. So for those who have, there's nothing like bad credit. Anybody who even has a bad credit is able to access this account. And in the process of, they have a model which will help you, the member repair their credit. They call it credit repair. We also, in the program, as I said, you'd receive a Visa card, which will be linked to your account, and you can use that Visa card in 19,000 ATMs around the United States, and 90,000 retail outlets. You'll be able to use the card as well in 90,000 retail outlets all across the United States. There's also the element of savings vaults. In each account, you would have the possibility to create 5 different types of savings vaults based on your own lifestyle and what you want to save towards. And for each of those savings vaults, you are able to get up to 2.5% in the account, interest on your savings. For anyone who saves up to $5,000, be it a direct deposit from their work, or it's a government benefit or a government check, there's also some benefits that would accrue to you for doing that. Yeah, and all deposits, all defaults are covered by a federal deposit insurance. So any deposit that you make in the bank, it would be covered by the federal deposit insurance. So those are just some of the things that I can raise at the moment related to this account. And as we have been speaking about it all along, we are now here, we are now ready, and everything is set up for the benefit of our community members and on the continent and those in the diaspora, especially those in the United States of America. So without going into further details, I would like Jay, maybe Jay, you can come in right now and just share a bit about yourself, the program that we have put in place, and the rest of the programs that we are looking at in terms of the card program, which we are busy with, which is not the global card program that we are looking at. Jay, you have the floor.
It seems he's muted.
Okay, I was on mute. So my name is Jay Guskin. I've been in financial services for about 40 years. I know Stephen Adler from Charity Brands, and that's how we met, Richie maybe. and everyone else that we've been working with here. And so my background is banking and credit cards and debit cards. I spent 18 years at Citibank. I ran their bank. I also ran one of their credit card businesses. I ran business development for MasterCard for a number of years. So the program that we're doing is it's an exciting program. It's with a company called Green Dot. They are the processor as well as the bank, and we're issuing a card called the Go-To card, which they've been very successful with in the past. And we've made an arrangement where we will share in the revenue on the program for each account that's opened, and that is supported by a direct deposit of a customer's either paycheck or government check. This like we said, this could be a very, very lucrative program for all of us if we can get people to sign up. The program itself, the Go-To card, is one of the more highly rated programs that are already in the market. Customers can get their pay earlier, 2 days earlier. They can get cash back on what they spend. They have overdraft protection. They can use the card anywhere that MasterCard or Visa is used. And it's got a number of fail-safes. They can't lose their money. It's protected. It's a very, very strong program. And, I think, as we've been saying, we can all do extremely well if we can, get these cards in the hands of, people that we know, right, and get them to sign up for it. So that's my background, and that's a little bit more on the card, but me, I think it's, you did a good job in explaining it.
Thank you so much, Jay. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. So as as you guys have heard, Jay is actually the lead for us in this program. Jay has, he opened up quite a lot of doors. He knocked down the ones that were not opening. There are days when we have scratched our heads. There are days when we have argued, we've disagreed, but the bottom line is that we all kept our eyes focused on the program and the benefits that would accrue to everyone concerned, and the benefits that would accrue especially to our community. And we've kept our eyes focused on that over the last few months to get to this place. As you would imagine, putting together a program of this sort is not a joke. It takes a lot of negotiations, even down to just writing a text on a flyer. It takes a number of weeks for it to go through all kinds of authorizations. And, it's taken quite some time, but we are here now. And that's what is very, very exciting. I don't know if Rich Mahi is here. Rich, are you in?
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Hello, yes, I'm here.
Yeah, oh, okay. Welcome. Good evening. And I'm not sure whether you were present during Jay's address, but
I was.
We've just been talking about the program and, and the advantages and all of that. You have the floor right now.
Great. Thank you for your time, Jay. Thank you for your consideration, and also really giving us the years of experience that you have in this business and the relationships that came along with it for us to be able to do this. What I would say is Swift, the community is unlike any other in the world. You know, we've represented major publishers, and you know, if you look at companies like Instagram and you look at Facebook, you know, people are there, but they don't have a common goal, right? They have clubs and organizations built with under it, but you have 2.2 million people with a common outlook, a common goal. And for us, that was one of our objectives. If you look at our vision statement, was to have 1 million people around the world with a common goal. Well, MB has exceeded that, Dr. Linus with Swiffen, and we're trying to enrich the experience. And doing this deal is just going to lead to other deals. It's basically the first step in our relationship with charity brands, that if we are successful in getting our first 3,000 accounts, then we'll start building a card that's specific to Swiffen. And that means that the money can be shared back into the community. When you have your own branded card, you have other things that you can do, other revenue streams that come about, and it allows for the community to grow and build new platforms and things. So one, having an account also benefits the community, which benefits everyone within the community. And two, we're trying to provide content that the community enjoys. So when you're in your account, you can stream and listen. And I would like to thank everyone for being and participating in MD. You know, being able to see through the deal with Jay, and I appreciate it very much.
Well, let me also say that, you know, Richie has been, you know, I've met Richie now, and he's been instrumental in helping pull this together. I mean, you know, we had financial connections, but Richie really pulled this entire community together. And I wanted to thank him and all his folks, you know, for doing a great job and pulling all this together for us.
Likewise. Thank you, Jay.
Thanks so much, Jay. You know, your experience has been invaluable. You know, the guidance we've got from you and Stephen Adler has been immeasurable. It's really been a pleasure engaging with you guys through the months. I don't know if Richard Sphere is here. Is he? Is
No, Richard is not.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, so as it is, we don't want to drag the elements related to the program. We would just take a few questions and we'll bring this this special edition to an end. So for anyone who has a question, I've seen a few questions have come up on the chat, and you know, the colleagues in the background have been responding to some of the questions. But anyone who has any question that they want to pose to the group that's here, Richard Ma is here from Maverick, Jay is also here, Dr. Linus is here, and myself. And we have been through the journey from the beginning. So we'll be able to respond to you. Before we take the questions, Dr. Linus, any remarks at this point?
I would just like to take the opportunity to thank Jay and Richard and the entire team, including those who are not actually here today, who have been working very hard in the background to make this possible. A great thank you, and I would say that this we wouldn't have gotten to this point without the persistent effort and all the hard work that has gone into it. It is the beginning, and we are looking forward to a very long and rewarding relationship that will be beneficial to the community. As you know, and we have emphasized many times, our goals are pretty much focused on delivering equitable access to members of our community and ensuring that in due time, there is a common instrument of exchange so that they can all participate equitably in the new digital economy. And this is part of that journey. We will not relent in pursuing those two focused objectives. That is our mainstay. And it is the very reason that the community is growing from strength to strength. Even as we are sitting here now, I'm sure there are many, many more who are joining us. And that is such a collective journey like no other. And I would also, of course, like to thank the members of the community, without whom this entire collective initiative really would not even be possible. So God bless you. And let's hope this is a great start to many more great opportunities to come. Connect is about connecting. We need to connect those dots ourselves. We need to connect people to opportunities and businesses. And that's what we are doing. We will continue to do that unrelentlessly. Thank you.
Well, Dr. Linus, thank you for all your help. You've been a big part of this, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Linus. Thanks so much. So I'm just going to take Clement Greatness. That was the first hand that was up.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mbi, for the opportunity. I just wanted to know if there is something that can be done about the meeting, because a lot of people, when I shared the link, a lot of people were so excited and still want to join, but it seems like the number is limited to hundreds.
Oh, okay. So we
about that.
Okay, so there's a link that has been shared for YouTube and I think Facebook. They can just follow the meeting from there as well. And we pick the comments from there and respond as well. In this room, we could only contain 100 people at this time. So the link is on the chat. They can connect from there. It's easier that way.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. And then the next person is Emmanuel Newton.
Greetings, everyone. Greetings.
Good.
It's a pleasure being here.
Please just let us know where you are connected from. I know that some people have already put it in.
Okay, thank you. I am connecting from Liberia, West Africa.
Oh, great.
I hope I'm clear. Yeah, sure.
You are clear.
So
we can hear you, Emmanuel.
I have this question, right? Or I want to know if a resident of the US gets registered on the link and using their sweeping ID, will they be able to use their Lumi as well in terms of shopping or anything like that? Like register and
so I just want to respond to that immediately. That is down the road. It's not right now. Okay, that is down the road. It's not right now. The first step is getting registered, getting the account, and using the account in the regular way in which everybody who has a bank account in the US would use it. Down the road, we would see how we connect the dots between the present system and the way in which people use the account in the US, and how the Lumi, which is our own instrument, singular instrument of exchange, would also be possible to be used through this relationship. But we need to go step by step. We cannot go beyond this point without getting everyone to execute their transactions in the way, in fiat for now. Okay. All right. The next person is Barbara Jeffrey. Please just let us know where you are connecting from.
Good afternoon. I'm from Jamaica.
You're connected from Jamaica. Okay.
Yes, great. I'm now in the United States.
Oh,
I have an issue.
Okay.
My issue is that the numbers seem to get mixed up, which is the Lumi number and the 16-digit that you use to register. I had that number for quite some years, have been logging in and all of that, did everything. And when I reached the 4CC, I was kicked out. When I sent the ticket, I was told that it belonged to the Lumi department. I have not gotten any response up until now. That was my
All right.
only response.
All right. So is that the issue you have? Your issue is
Yes,
that
I
you
do.
don't have access to your account, right?
Definitely.
All right. That's a very simple issue we can deal with. First of all, let's just maybe just for a minute. Let me get your.
How would
Please,
I get
can
back
you
the number?
just hold on? Let's do
Barbara,
something
if you
quickly.
can, Barbara
This
should
is part.
post.
This is part of the daily briefing. Dr. Linus, I just wanted her to share with us her SWIFT ID if she has it, and let's see whether we can resolve her issue right now.
One moment,
Let
please.
her post the SWIFT ID, and then we'll take it from there and resolve it, for her in the background.
Okay.
Barbara, do you have
Put it
your
on the
SWIFT
chat.
ID with you?
I can't go to the account. The previous one was sent to the office, and I was told that it belonged to the company. So
Okay,
I don't know if I'm going to be given a new number.
If you don't have, no problem, Barbara. No, you are not going to be given a new one. Just, is the name in the account, Barbara, Jeffrey?
Yes, it is. Jeffrey, yes, it is.
Okay, Dr. Linus, please, yes. Dr. Linus, please just take.
You want me to put the
so
number in the chat?
ID.
Oh,
and
if you have the number, that would be great.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will. Give me a few
She
seconds,
doesn't.
please.
She says she has it.
The one that I
okay.
sent in, the one that I was using before, I still have it. But I was told that it belongs to the company, so I don't get a new one. So because of that, I don't have
so just
access.
put it up.
Okay.
Put it up. Let's resolve it, Barbara. The next person is Mohammed. We're just gonna take two more quick calls before we wrap up.
Hello,
yes,
my name is Mohammed Abdurrahman.
Okay, where are you connecting from? Please just go through it so we know where you are.
I'm calling from Nigeria.
Oh, you are from in Nigeria. Where in Nigeria?
Yes,
Nigeria is big, my brother. In?
Thank you, sir.
You are in which state?
Niger State.
Oh, you are in Niger. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Okay. And so the problem was first you talk about the lunch, and you thought that you can go to from the connect is not transact, and we have already transferred all our AKL to transact. How can we going to do?
Oh no, so I see what you are talking. I get your question. Your question is that you moved your balance from account into transact. Yes. So how can you? Okay. So what is going to happen? Yeah, what is going to happen? We are going to share a little bit more about this as we go forward. The commissions that will be paid cannot be paid in transact. They will be paid in account. Any commission, any benefits for the members of the community will be paid in account and not in transact. So you don't have to worry about what you have already on transact. Whatever if you get your friend, your brother, your family members, whoever in the United States to activate this account, then there, any amount that is supposed to come back to you as the person who kickstarted the process for the people who would have opened an account, your benefits for that would come into your account and not into transact. Is that okay?
Yes, thank you, sir.
All right. The next person is Anthony Berriton. Please just let us know where you are. You have the floor.
I am from Toronto. Yes, thank you for having me. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Because we like code.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay. My concern is that I have not.
We can hear you.
Yeah, my concern is that I have not received my account, the Swift account, bank account number, which is a 16-digit number. And I've been registered since between January and February 2022. So I can log in, jump on and off, but I have not received my account, so I can't do any banking. I don't know.
Okay, so just quickly, is the name on the account Anthony Barrington?
Yep.
Is the name on the account Anthony Barrington?
That's correct.
Okay. Dr. Linus or Sister Lumba, please pull out. Please get to her to his get his ID and private message it to him during the meeting. Or Brother Elad or Brother Patrick, whoever can access it. His name is Anthony Barrington. Please let's access his details and share the number with him. The email address that you use to open the account, is it the same email address?
It's the same.
Okay, that's fine. So if it's an email address that you are accessing, then that's fine. What we're going to do is we'll send you the number and we'll send you a password reactivation. Okay, you to go and reactivate. It will come to your email. Okay, so we are taking the last this thing now, the last person before we close, Daniel Shobo.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Please just let us know where you are connected from.
This is Daniel from Abuja, Nigeria.
Oh, welcome, Daniel. How is Abuja today?
Fine, thank you, sir. Just that.
Okay.
Experiencing some busy weather. I want to ask about the difference in name between the ID card and the name on the account. If that occurs, how do we resolve the issue?
So the difference
initially was
in your name on your.
Hello, sir. With regards to
yes, I can hear you. So if your okay. So yes, if the KYC. Name on your ID, remember KYC is to be able to identify you.
Okay.
So if the name that is on the ID is actually the name that we are actually following up on, we want to make sure that it connects with the name of the person who has the account.
Yes, sir.
And that's part of the reason why we say we need your Connect link, because we are also going to check on Connect and we check on account to make sure that it's the same person.
Okay, sir. Now,
so let me finish. If your name on Transact and your name on the ID is different, then we need to fix that.
Okay.
Then we need to fix that. Go on to Connect, put a ticket, and we'll take it up and we'll fix it for you. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. That's it from Daniel. We are now at the end of the meeting. Remember,
Brother B, just as a quick response to Anthony Brereton's question, he had not activated his account, so the reactivation link has been resent to his email address. We actually found 2 accounts, so let him just go to his email inbox and try to activate accordingly.
And just follow the guidance that you would receive on the mail, Anthony.
Okay, I will do.
Okay. There was also one more person. Who else was that? Did we get to resolve the other person? Who was that? The person before Anthony?
Barbara. The name was Barbara Jeffrey.
Yes, Barbara Jeffrey. Yeah, Barbara Jeffrey. Did anyone in the team succeed to sort out Barbara? Okay, it means we're still checking. So Barbara, you know, while as we are wrapping up, somebody's going to pick that up and would communicate the details with you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now heading towards the end of this session. I would like just to give Jay, you know, the opportunity to give us a parting shot, and then after Jay, Rich, you can give a parting shot, Dr. Linus, before we go.
Okay, sure. Thanks, MB. Yeah, I just like to thank everybody. I was just telling Richie, we were texting each other, how impressive this is, that there's 100 people on this call. You do it every day, and everybody is involved, and everybody's asking questions, and everybody knows what's going on, and that's pretty impressive. It's a big group. And I think with a group like this, we're going to be very, very successful. And I would just, you know, I would urge everybody to, you know, to ask whatever questions you need, you know, get whatever answers you need, but you can ask me questions directly if you need to. You know, I'm on the invite, so feel free, but I wanted to thank everybody for everybody's involvement and for your dedication. And, you know, this is going to be extremely successful, and not just now, but you know, going into the future. So I'd like to thank everybody for their involvement.
One question about the go-to card. How do you go
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you so much. And we still depend on.
I'm proud to be part of this community.
We still depend on you and all the experience you've gathered through the years. You know, your hair is not that way for no reason.
That's right. We depend. This is all gray hair.
Yes, you know, you've gone through the journey, and you have this T-shirt to show for it. And we really depend on your experience, and you know, and the relationships you've built through the years to be able to benefit a broader mass of people around the world. You can see people are connecting from different cities around the world. You were saying we are 100. We actually, this room is kept at 100. But when I looked at the pipeline outside of this meeting room, there were 200 more people outside. And that's why we moved the rest of the people to follow the meeting on Zoom. I mean, on YouTube and on Facebook. Rich, please, your parting shot.
I'm here.
Is Richard there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, your parting shot. Yeah, we can hear you.
So what would you like me to address?
No, I'm saying that your parting shot. We're coming to the end. Your last, you know, your closing remarks.
You know, just keep following on the daily updates. And one of the questions was about using Lumi for our annual event. We're going to allow anyone in the community to use the digital currency. And also the programs that we're setting up with GoToBank or any project that we're doing is going to benefit the community itself and help to grow. And it's also going to strengthen the value of any digital currency that we're involved with. So by watching the videos, by doing the green dot, it allows us to help support the community.
Fantastic. So Richard has just spoken about videos. That is something else that we are going to launch formally, probably just within the next week or two. Would launch that formally, and would talk to you about the layers of the TV itself and the programs and shows and events that are going to run on the TV for the benefit of the community. But that we are going to share within the next week or two. Richard will be back on talking about that. You must have seen it on Connect. We started already, probably 3 months ago. Projecting some of the the programs, the recordings, and all of that. But there's a lot more in the back of it that we are going to share as we go into the future, probably within the next week or two. We are just about a week or two away, right, Rich? I'm putting you on the spot here.
Yeah, we're there. We're ready.
Okay. Dr. Linus, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you very much. It's always a great pleasure to see that. I always say that this is it's a movement like no other, and that's because we are all involved in trying to address or bring a solution to something that affects every household. And so every interaction is important, and all the ideas that are coming from the community are all very important. Like Brother B said, regarding the TV channel, that is something that we will talk about. It is really a great opportunity to support artists across the continent, but we will get there. And remember, Connect is about connecting the dots, connecting people to opportunities, and connecting businesses, so that we can begin to rewrite our own story, our own narrative from where we are, in a way that actually can change lives and begin to transform lives in our time. So let's press on. Let's keep going, one step at a time. And so I can only say a great thank you and God bless. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Dr. Linus. And from me, I would just like to say, every day we get together in, on the daily briefing, talking about our issues, looking at our communities, looking at ways in which we can improve our lives, looking at how we can improve the lives of members of our communities. It's just a pleasure. There's nothing better than being able to contribute to our generation. And by contributing to our generation, we are equally contributing to the generations to come. So I really, really would like to implore every one of you out that we should not relent. Let's keep moving. Let's keep driving, this movement forward in our communities, in our local areas, local regions, without any hesitation. And of course, in a movement like this, there would always be issues that would come up. Know that any issues that come up is not because we don't have any interest, is that, these issues must come up for us to look for ways in which we can resolve them. And as we progress, as we go forward, we keep looking at how to improve on the system, improve on the flow of activities, and even on the flow of use within the system, and making it as easy and as simple as possible for everyone involved. So we really want to thank you all for participating this evening. And we are back again tomorrow. And I think at the end of the day tomorrow, by the time we get to the daily briefing, we'll give you an update of where we are with the sign-ups for Green Dot. Before we go, I would just want, everybody, maybe just open your video and say goodbye to everyone.
Brother B, just very quickly. Brother B, just very quickly. I think we should take the opportunity to direct people to claim their stimulus, their bonus.
Oh yeah. We didn't talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, many people have asked, how would they register for their card? What will happen is that there will be a link somewhat similar to the one that you would use to claim your bonus here. And for those who haven't claimed yet, you need to just click on that link and you would get your 6 months worth of stimulus paid directly into your Connect account. And so by midnight tonight, there will be a link somewhat similar to this when you log in, which will be about the go-to green dot card, the go-to card. Okay, it will be available from midnight tonight.
Dr. Linus, maybe just go on this, go on that screen so that people would see the image, or maybe I can share mine if you don't have it.
Okay,
I have
it
mine.
Look, when you click on the link, it will take you to a page like this.
I have mine open, so but you go ahead.
Can you see?
Exactly, I can see. Go ahead. That's it. Fine.
Yeah. When you click on the link, when it's published, it will bring you here, and then this is just a bit of background in terms of what we're doing and why we're doing this. And then at the very bottom, you would have to click to participate. We are emphasizing that, of course, it's for those in the US. If you have brothers and sisters in the US, of course, you can register them by clicking on that link. You need to log into your Swift account and register them so that they would have a Swift ID that they'll be able to use to access this program. Okay, so I just thought I'd say that. So keep your eye out on the homepage by midnight tonight, UK time. The link will be available just like this. Okay, somewhat just like this. So you just click and it will take you to this page where you would further click this link here to visit the page where you would need to go in order to sign up. Now, when you click on that link, it will take you to this page, and then you will just follow the step to sign up, which is here by clicking on that sign up link. You would then be asked to enter your Swift ID and any other information that you need to enter in order to participate. Okay, but that link will be up tonight, midnight UK time on Connect.
All right. So thank you, Dr. Linus. I think it was necessary that we don't leave without showing people at least the image of what they should look out for on Connect. Seeing that we're getting, thousands of people posting as well their own, activities that are happening within their communities, their pictures and all of that. So that is the image you should look out for when you want to go on to the GoTo Bank. And that same link you can share with anyone, your family members, your friends in the US, for them to participate. I think there's one very important point. I've just seen, one of the comments on Facebook, on YouTube, somebody saying that they have opened an account and they have not received their Swift ID. That is practically impossible. There's no one who opens an account on this platform and does not get their ID. If you do not get your ID, if you do not get the link to verify via email, it means there is one of two things. Your email may not be working, or the email you send, you do not have access to it. The email you use to open the account, you do not have access to it. If you have access to it, you will receive an email which already has your Swift ID on it and the guidance on how you can go into your account. I just thought I should make that statement because I've seen someone is going on and on about it on YouTube. And I think everybody who is in the room knows that there's no way you can open a Swift account and you don't get a Swift ID, or except you didn't actually complete the process. So, and guys, just open it.
Yeah,
go ahead.
For those who have not completed the process and the account is still pending, what I would suggest they do is that they liaise with the support team so that they can identify the account and resend the email validation link. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Doctor.
So everyone
Brother B,
can just
Brother B,
open
I
your
think there
camera
needs
and
to be
just
clarity on what they are deeming a Swift account, because what I'm seeing, people, when they register on Connect, they are assuming that automatically they get the Swift ID. That's an assumption. There must be clarity that a Connect account is independent of the actually Swift account. So if you do register on the Connect, you still have to get registered on the Swift platform.
absolutely. That's very, very good precision to make on that. So that people don't confuse. Just so it's clear. Swift Connect is like the lobby. When you get in there, there are different windows, there are different programs, there are different products. You have to go in and activate for a program for you to be able to get it. Specifically with account, if you do not have account, you open Connect, it doesn't automatically give you the 16-digit ID. So that's how we are going to end it for today. We'll carry on with the conversations tomorrow, same time. In fact, tomorrow is Wednesday. We are starting at 8:30 Johannesburg time, which is GMT +2, which is 6:30 in the UK. Thank you guys so much, and we are looking forward to connecting with you again tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Good night. Thanks much.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Just open your camera. Good night. Good night. Good night. And thanks everyone.
Thank you so much. My own.
Good night.
Good
Good night, everyone. Good night.
One hour.
Good night, Mr. Ambassador.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Dr. Linus, good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Brother B, good night. Sister Lumba, good night.
Bye bye. Adam,
Good night, everybody.
Our brothers in Nigeria, good night. In Jamaica, good night. The UK, good night. In Kenya, Uganda, Liberia, good night.
Good night. Good night, Liberia. Indeed. Uganda. I can see Uganda. I can see Kenya. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Good night. Good night,
Nigeria,
Senegal.
Zimbabwe, South Africa, Senegal. I can see the colleagues from all over. Thank you guys so much for joining this evening.
Bye bye.
Night. Good night.
Bye.